So I wanted to hop on here today to show you how to make these cute little rainbow diffuser keychains that I posted on my Instagram the other day. They're super easy to make. It's just, following the steps. All you're gonna need for it is a keychain, some lava beads. These are important because these are what make it a diffuser, because you're gonna put your oils on that. And then you're gonna need your rope, some embroidery floss. So that's this stuff. You probably see it all the time at Hobby Lobby. And you're gonna need a needle and you're gonna need some wire. So for the rope, you can do two different things. You can either go like the more thin route. This one's a little bit easier to work with, and that's what this one is. But if you want those really fluffy ends, you're gonna wanna get like that thicker rope. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna move this camera down. Okay, so to start, you need to cut your rope. So for my rope, I have different ones here. We're gonna work with the fluffy stuff today so you can see what these look like. So I cut my rope at 5.5, 5, and 4.5. Because you don't want them to be the exact same size. That way when you fold it into the rainbow, it fits better. And then once you have your rope cut, you are going to take your wire. So this is the wire that I have. I think mine's like a 24 gauge. And you are going to push the wire through the rope, just like that. I'm not gonna lie, this part is like the worst part of it, so have fun. So once you get your rope, full of wire, go ahead and set the largest piece aside because you're gonna hold off on wrapping that one. That's the last one you're gonna wrap. So the first step we're gonna do now is we're gonna wrap our rope. So you're going to pick your embroidery floss. So we're gonna do this purple one. Just kind of pull a little bit out. And we are going to tie the ends, but you don't wanna start all the way down here because you want the like cloud looking part for the rainbow. So you're gonna start it a little bit up there. So we just set it down. And we're gonna tie the end. And for everything that we're tying tonight, triple knot it so it sticks. Okay, so we have it triple knotted, and now we are just going to wrap the rope. Don't worry about the ends because we will trim all that stuff, so don't let it bother you. It's gonna go away, I promise. So we're just gonna keep wrapping. If you see any pieces that are white, you can go back through, or later you can just kind of push around the thread and that'll take care of that too. So don't worry about it being perfectly done. I mean, it's a rainbow keychain. So you can see this thicker stuff. This stuff really does come undone more than the thin rope, but the look of it is really cute at the end when it's super fluffy. If it starts to unravel on you, just keep twisting it back. And then as you wrap it, it'll hold it. Then you want to make sure that your ends are the same. Okay, so those are about the same. So how I am tying these off, and if you have a better way, post it in the comments because I am all for it. So how I'm tying these off is I am splitting the embroidery floss. So I'm just taking it like that, twisting it around, and then using that as a way to secure it and double knot it, triple knot it. So there we go. Set that one aside. And then we're going to do the next one. See if I can find the colors that my daughter picked out. Okay, so next we're going to do the pink. And this one is on the tiniest one. So we're going to do it again where we're going to tie the end off. If you don't feel like watching me wrap rope for the next 2 minutes, go ahead and fast forward and my feelings will not be hurt. And then we're going to wrap it all over again. Okay, this is the shortest one, so it'll go a lot quicker. There's really no fast way to do this. But again, if you have white spots, you can go back over or later just kind of push your thread around. You can cover those spots that you missed. But it's going to fold into a rainbow later, so just remember that the thread's going to move anyways. So I will say that the thinner rope is easier to work with than this stuff. If you go over to my Instagram, I have the tutorial of how I did it with the thinner rope just saved onto my highlights. So you can see that one too and how that one kind of moved a bit faster because the rope's not falling apart on you. It's not as thick. Okay, so that's that one. All pink and pretty, just like my daughter wanted it. Okay, again, we are going to split the embroidery thread, which I don't know why, but some of them are easier to do than others. I guess it's just lace. Okay, so once you split it, flip it and tie your knots. Okay, so, and see, that's what I mean, just kind of pull it around and you'll cover up those white spots. So we have the two bottom parts of the rainbow ready to go. And now we're gonna do our keychain. Okay. So for the keychain, I just got these. They have these at Hobby Lobby, at JOANN. I could not find them at Michael's, but that does not mean that they're not there. It just means I probably didn't look good enough. So you're going to take your wire, cut it in half. Looks like a slinky. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stick our wire through the keychain loop, fold it in half like that, and give it a little bit of a twist just to secure it. And this is where you're going to push your lava beads down. So find the lava bead hole. Right there. And you're going to push the wires through and pull the bead down. So you can do as many lava beads as you want. I keep doing 2. I like 2. They have different ones at Michael's, different colors. I went with black, but hindsight, I kind of wish I would have gotten the white ones. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so now we are going to connect the beads, the lava beads, the keychain to the rope. So split this like that, and then you're going to find the middle of your rainbow, so about like that. And then this is where you're just going to twist, twist, just twist it a few times to really secure it on there. Like that. Then we're going to cut the extra. Move this up. And we're going to fold this back. Don't worry about it. We're going to wrap over it anyways with string. So now you have your rainbow attached. And now we're going to start to wrap this one with our string. Okay, so we are doing teal for this one. Let's go ahead and tie off the ends, just like we did before. Again, triple knotting just to keep everything secure. Okay, so this one is a little different to wrap because you are going to have to go around the beads. So oh, and please ignore my nails. I know they look horrible and I need a manicure. Okay, so we're just wrapping just like you did before. The only difference is when you get up to the beads, you're gonna have to move them. This is also the longest rope, so it is going to take you a little bit longer than the other 2 did. Okay, so we are to the beads. So what I'm going to do is just kind of flip it around. I wrapped it around the beads one time and then just flipped over to the other side. So you look right there, you can see that we went around the beads. Almost done. If you're doing this at the same time as me, I hope you're moving just as slow as I am. Or maybe you're a speed rapper. I don't know. Okay, so we're almost at the end, securing up those fluffy threads. Again, making sure that your ends are the same. So we have a little bit left to go. If you're drinking wine or anything during this video, you are so smart. I should have grabbed a bottle. Okay, so we're gonna cut it. Oh, unless you're not 21, then obviously go get some water. Okay, securing our thread. Done. Okay, so we're gonna clean these up now. If this was all driving you crazy, you're gonna cut it now, okay? So go in here and cut that wire. Just trim it up. And you're gonna cut the threads. And you don't have to cut them all the way down. They don't have to look perfect. I personally think that having extra little threads hanging and all that stuff gives it a little extra flair and makes it look cute. But it's your rainbow. Do whatever you want. Okay. The ones that you really want to make sure you cut to the edges is, of course, the wire. So these are all trimmed up, ready to go. I'm just going to trim the main one, and we are almost done. All you got to do now is secure the rainbow. So the wire is obviously so it'll bend. You do need the wire in there to get it to hold that rainbow shape. So don't pull the wire out, no matter what you do. Okay, so now we're gonna fold and connect. This one's so fat and fluffy compared to my other one. I don't know. This one's easier to make, but I really do like this little fat and fluffy look. Okay, so once you have everything how you want it, we're going to secure the rainbow together. So take your needle and thread. You just need one, I just did 3. Okay, and we are going to push this needle up through all 3 ropes to connect them. And if you look at the bottom, it is triple knotted. I don't know if you can see that. So that way when you push it up, it stays. This part is kind of tricky, so have something hard to press into. Like that. There we go. Just pull it up through, cut it, and tie it off. It doesn't matter what color thread. If you prefer it to match, just pick the top color. Again, I like the little dangly ones. I think it looks cute. So I like them to stand out. All right, and then you're gonna do that again on the sides. Where you start on the sides is gonna be right where the color is. So this purple goes up the highest. We're gonna start closer to that purple. And gotta find the string. So I did mine all 3 colors. So each of these is the color of the rainbow. And just push it up. Use your hard surface and don't stab yourself. All right. Okay, almost done. Just have to do the left side. Now we got the blue one. So we're pushing it up through the middle. It's just like that. Pull it through, nice and tight. And tie it off again. All right, and that is your rainbow. So kind of mess with it a little bit, fold it. If yours is bigger, if you went for a bigger one, you can always go ahead and secure it up here too. So you would push the needle through right here and go up the sides. And that's it. So super easy to make. It goes a lot faster when you're not talking. So this is what it looks like with the thinner rope, and this is what it looks like with the fluffy rope. But have fun with it, pick different colors, just do whatever you want, it is yours, have fun. And if you make them and you post it on Instagram, go ahead and tag me so I can see it. and my handle is Asana and Oils. Okay, bye guys.